It's 1 o'clock, everyone. So hey, we are going to be prototyping lightning talks today, right now. And what that basically means is that we're going to have 8 people speak for approximately 5 minutes, and then we're going to do questions at the end. So please hold your questions till the end, and we're gonna get right into it because I am terrified we're not gonna have any time at the end anyway. So here we go, thanks.
Thank you, Jeremy. So my name is Kimiya Roesser. I head up talent acquisition here at Hike 2, which basically means I'm in charge of hiring all these fabulous people that you see here. So I'm going to start off with a quick question. All right. So I want to see by a show of hands, who in this room has ever applied for a job online? Anybody? Okay. Second show of hands. Who in this room has ever been extremely frustrated applying for a job online, whether it's from lack of response, inaccurate job descriptions, no salary information, anything like that? Okay. Obviously not at Hike 2. I mean, other less fabulous companies than us, we don't do that. So what if I told you right now that the next time you go on LinkedIn or Monster or Dice or whatever search engine you want to use and you go to apply for a job, a chatbot will automatically pop up. It will be able to assess if you're a good fit for the job, what your probability is of being able to get selected for the job. It will be able to answer any questions you have about the job, and it will be able to get you in the system and get you scheduled for next steps in under 5 minutes. That is the future of AI in talent acquisition. So AI is something that I think people describe in a lot of different ways, but I once heard somebody say that AI injects magic and mayhem into the future of work. What does that mean, right? It's a little glossy. I think it's a really lovely way of saying that AI is creating disruptions and solutions in the same space right now. And for talent acquisition, that space is the workplace and the candidate experience. Not only has AI transformed the relationship between people and technology, but it's also changing the role of talent acquisition and how we attract, engage, and retain talent. So I promise you that even though we only have 5 minutes, I'm not going to glaze over the elephant in the room, okay? Yes, generative AI is expected to eliminate some jobs, but exponentially more are going to be positively and advantageously influenced by this technology than replaced by it. So AI has a ton of positives in the TA space. In fact, according to the Society for Human Resource Management, over 88% of companies are already using AI in some way for talent acquisition. It can help recruiters tap into candidates from overlooked groups, such as people with disabilities, and once they're hired, it can continue to provide training that keeps pace with their needs. AI can help in its most purest form to reduce the risk of unconscious bias in the hiring process, giving recruiters a much more diverse candidate pool. Many people believe by asking recruiters to incorporate AI, we can almost eliminate hiring discrimination entirely. Algorithms can focus on skills and exclude identifiers that could trigger unconscious bias. Take, for example, there's a new recruiting software. It's called Fetcher. I didn't think of the name. And it's considered by some to be the best AI recruiting software for finding underrepresented candidates. It uses a combination of data-driven approach and automation to support fair, unbiased, and inclusive hiring practices. AI can also use predictive analytics to analyze candidate data, resumes, social media profiles, online behavior, and they can help predict what candidates are going to be the most successful in certain roles, in addition to bringing an unbiased view to the recruiting process. But I can tell a bunch of you are getting a little nervous because you're thinking about your friend Kim, right? And you're like, well, what are you going to do, right? You're not going to have a job anymore because AI is going to come in and you're not going to be able to work here anymore. Well, don't worry about it. Don't start filling out my unemployment application quite yet. AI lacks the ability to replicate human empathy, and it lacks relationship building skills. So although it's a tool that is extremely helpful for talent acquisition, it's not actually going to replace all the recruiters. It's not flexible or powerful enough to handle tasks without human input. So in closing, the future of recruitment is lying in a collaboration between AI technology and human recruiters. And by leveraging the strengths of both AI and human expertise, recruiters can create more efficient, effective, and unbiased hiring processes. In talent acquisition right now, AI is not a buzzword. It's a powerful tool, and it will help us streamline recruiting processes, making better hire decisions, and enhancing your entire candidate experience. Thank you.